Pretty cool stuff. Emulsify is where Sarah Freemark is this morning, checking out various things, including balsamic vinegars and
olive oils. A little bit of everything. Lots of breakable things to knock over. Let me tell you, there have already been some close calls this morning.
Careful now.
I know.
Careful now.
Hey, it's not me.
Oh, no.
I'm incredibly stealthy.
No, because you're not clumsy at all. How's that ankle of yours?
Yeah, exactly. It's still got a brace. To a life of running shoes. I have to embrace my height.
So are you going to taste some more? What's going to happen?
Yes, I'm going to learn how to properly taste test olive oil because it didn't go over so well last time. So joining me now, co-owner of Emulsify, the oil and vinegar experience, Chris DeRuiter. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I love how your fiance Jessica managed to escape this first interview with us, but we'll get her later in the morning. And
Jitters, right?
Yeah, I think she's going to show me how to use oil in some unconventional ways, eh?
Yeah, we'll get her at the end for sure.
Okay, perfect. So let's start off with why did you want to open an oil and vinegar shop?
Well, that's easy. It looks pretty, right? No, I'm kidding.
It is a pretty
it's because we
shop.
love oils and vinegars and we love to cook. And we were down in the States, traveling through different states, and came across some stores that were very similar to this. There's a lot of them popping up these days, so I think it's pretty much going to be a North American-wide thing. And we decided that we love the experience so much of chasing and trying different things, mixing them together, that thought, why don't we have one of these in Ottawa? Lots of foodies in Ottawa.
Yeah.
Let's bring it.
Well, and you're one of two in the city, the only one here in Westboro, so you definitely have to come and check it out because it's
Wellington
a bit
Village.
of an experience. Wellington Village. My apologies, Sarah. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the facts. Where is the largest producer of olive oil?
Yeah, so this is an interesting fact. The largest producer of olive oil is actually Spain by twofold. So we would normally think of Italy.
Of course.
But Spain by twofold. Now, how often do you go to a store and you see a bottle of olive oil that says product of Spain? Not frequently. And what they're actually doing is they're taking those olives and they're sending them to merchants on site in Spain to do the refining, do the bottling, do the crushing, or whatever, bottle them up and send them out, but they slap on the product of Italy on them. And that's just what's wrong in the industry, is you never really know what you're getting if you're just going to a store and taking it off the shelf without learning a couple things about how to shop.
But that's
I think we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Okay, but that's not the case here, right?
Not the case here. I mean, we have a lot of flavored olive oils. And so those are made with the same base. Sometimes it changes between what the varietal is in order to, but we try and keep it fairly consistent so the tastes are always consistent as they come back.
Okay, so we've got flavors down here.
Yep.
Right? And then what are the ones that we're looking at here?
So yeah, now around here we start to sell various varietals. And so those naturally are home to different countries. And so we have some varieties, like this is a Moroccan blend, which we call our signature blend. It's pretty mild.
And that's what I was taste testing earlier in the morning.
You're taste testing. Then we do some Greece, we do some Italy, and we're trying to get down into the southern hemisphere. There's an amazing thing going on with Chile, Australia is becoming a big producer. It's great.
Okay, so I had a little bit of trouble with the taste testing earlier, so can you maybe show me how it's properly done?
Oh, we don't have one of these open, so we'll just take one right out of the fusti. So
okay, it's called a fusti?
A fusti.
And why do you keep them in these drums?
It's very important, actually. It keeps out all of the light, keeps out oxygen, obviously. These seal with seals on the top quite tight. And there's also no seams within there, so nothing can get trapped in and start to create problems. Even though we clean them out fairly frequently, you just want to make sure that there's... So these are quite expensive, but very, very useful.
Well, and imported from Italy, you said, eh?
Yes, exactly. They're
okay,
Italian
so
made.
Turn the little knob. We've got
Turn the
some
little knob.
this.
We get some in there. I put in a fair amount because, hey, I like olive oil. Now, what you want to do is you want to warm it up in your hand. Get a little warm, move it around, start having the polyphenols and everything interact.
Okay.
Then when you take your sip, you
really
want to run some water.
or run some air through.
Run some air through, right, over that. And what it does, and it gets messy, and we call it slurping. You have to slurp. But it brings the air over and it creates this sort of burning sensation in your mouth.
Okay. So, throughout the morning, we will continue to introduce you to the shop and all of the different things that you can do with olive oil. I'm going to get the hang of it. I'm going to get it.
It's a tough thing to do.
Head to the website. In the meantime, we have more to come later in the show from Emulsify here in Wellington Village.